Vamuzo's 25th death anniversary commemorated at Yorüba village. Yorüba. Phek, vertical bar, the 22nd of March, 2025. The 25th death anniversary of Late Vamuzo Phesao, former Chief Minister of Nagaland, was commemorated at the local ground in Yorüba village, Phek district, on the 22nd of March, 2025. The event was organized by the Vamuzo Memorial Trust and Chozuba Range Public Organization, CRPO, to honor his legacy and contributions to the state. Prominent leaders, including Chief Minister Dr. Neiphiu Rio, former Chief Minister Dr. Shürhozelie Liezietsu, and MLA Achumbemo Kikon, delivered speeches reflecting on Vamuzo's life and service to Nagaland. Chief Minister Dr. Neiphiu Rio shared his personal bond with Vamuzo, describing him as a leader of integrity and compassion who tirelessly worked for the welfare of the people. Dr. Rio acknowledged Vamuzo's landmark contributions to rural development through the Compact Area Development Scheme, CADS, and the Village Development Board, VDB, which continue to benefit villages across the state. He hinted at the possibility of naming welfare policies after Vamuzo in recognition of his legacy. Former CM Dr. Shürhozelie Liezietsu and ex-minister the first, Imkong also spoke about Vamuzo's dedication to grassroots development, unity, and leadership, with Imkong highlighting the establishment of VDBs, which strengthened governance and empowered local communities. The occasion featured several emotional tributes, including a special musical performance, Shiha Vamuzo by Lusacro, and a heartfelt song titled Po Siekri Zore Mahoya, presented by Nabano the Suuro, Vamuzo's daughter, which was originally sung during his funeral. Additionally, the group Yorubami Uzuneko performed a tribute titled Vamuzo Lizo. The event also marked the inauguration of the Vamuzo Memorial VDB Museum cum Research Center at Chozuba, Yorüba village, aimed at preserving his contributions and the history of the area. Social activist Neiphiu Iro delivered a speech on Vamuzo's legacy, an idea whose time has come. Other speakers included Zapra Chakasang, Vezuhu Kiho, and Mudili Lohe, who represented the people of Yorüba village. The program, chaired by the Nuko Tunyi, chairman of the Vamuzo Memorial Trust, concluded with the singing of Amazing Grace by the congregation. Vamuzo Phesao, who served as chief minister from 1990 to 1992, passed away on the 22nd of March, 2000, at the age of 65. His commitment to Naga unity, political stability, and rural development remains an inspiration to the people of Nagaland.
Thank you. Thank you. Late Vamuzo Phesao, former Chief Minister. O Matokevi, Kadokevidi, Subiotamit to Sishi, Gada Zapuka, Karnalida. Kurtas of the war was Shürhozelie Rio, a Christanu there. The Glom, the Ari Titini will get a pretty hit 10 year. You know, what's the party? UDF Tigi, Kohima Division President Sir Shibari Putti Hoshe. Party Nagaland in charge से वो स्थिति के लिए होती है से emergency country दुबड़ा करता होते हुए के जीत से सिपाही में क्या कोशिश दीजिए मैं सो क्या सकते हैं Potire Secretary Hatiulu 맞서서 보게를 그런 미리 페이스지 레바야 그거 그렇다고 보면서 제슬레슬리로 아케무 아포제리 무서워서 오테비에 포지지에 그리고서 느리우제 걸세요 우제 걸세요 오테비에 오 프린시플 니거서 오 인티그리티 बात करें वो पमार तो क्या हुआ बच्चों जोड़ी वो कमिटमेंट बा सीधी से अच्छा करें straight forward वो simplicity वो humility अका वैसे वो पूरा political करता बच्चों करें he is a man of the mass उनको क्या हुआ बड़ी Hernando Hubor, they be a Machili Euro, recreate Sadea, Mimi Shimodea, therefore pocket credit said the more. Pogi empty bus said, the Lapundu Machagaza, the Shibahuri, Capelle Hudu. 수세가지고 이것들아 보세 맞춰서 습에 후드 때냐면 또디 보세 맞춰려야 그거 그 디츠들이 or as a all police station all bus station nu era tawnu 기본이 디프 소자리 누가 서솔리모 is nobody have ever suck covery meetings are settled city India city part of go welcome sir Ugalaga so do Ugo Tau Vamuzo Uskanjugo Mika Dalina Mojugo City par su aginu mubo su recross sibaya erdumoe mubo hato kevi bala tie wo mahato ko wo legacy ko su ru wo su kapakodi work as a Ashiri Bunyugo Shiri, Sir Kimidi, Lady Yorüba Mije. Agamidi, Woputo, Lucas del Hulivada Shiri. What legacy, Pumanto Sikasago, pre Hedovazo. Mo Bahuri, Erdan Lugan Humi. Liezietsu la pekudi Markasava the Pukasago CPO Presidentiary MLA Achumbemo Kikon the government matters about CADS Morsha La CADS Lebazo Umato Crosses Very Haka Bahuribo Compact Area Development Scheme VDB go Hakimidi Matsakasaka Hakaka Lichimila suppose Sakasaka
When Vamuzo was born in 1935, the world history was changing, and it was also impacting the Naga people. 1935 was a turning period for the Naga people. The British Parliament enacted the Government of India Act 1935. and how it has impacted the Naga people. That was an enactment, the government of India in 1935, empowering the provinces, the states in India, to run their own affairs. Meaning to say that trickling down the powers and functions, the policy making, to the grassroots people. That was the whole concept, intention of the Government of India Act 1935. Then it came into effect in 1937, where a notification was issued, and Naga Hills district was kept as excluded area. So that was the year 1935. Our great leader, Vamuzo, was born. It was a very significant year, and he was born during a very challenging and volatile time. And through his commitment, he faced a lot of challenges. He was born a fighter, and he fought till his last breath for the Naga people. Today, we are celebrating his legacy. I was arguing in the house today. Our Honorable CM is here. I'm so happy that he has accepted graciously to be a part of this program. What an honor for all of us. In the last concluded assembly, I was arguing that Nagas, at the tip of my mind, my heart, that Nagas should rise above tribalism. If there is one thing that is lacking the progress of the Naga people, it is tribalism. So it was in my mind burning. Of course, he was also a part of, our great leader was also a part of a party that I represent today, the Kok party, which you all love. And therefore, I suggested to the government and to the Honorable CM that the local area development program, it is actually the official word is local area development program, be named after him, Vamuzo's local area development fund. You know, it was, as it is already read out, it was his idea, it was his concept that today, not only in Nagaland, but all over the states in India, including the Member of Parliament Local Area Development Program, has been adopted from the concept that has originated from this village, from this constituency, from Naga homeland. And therefore it is befitting that we give name, we name after him. And I was so impressed when our Honorable CM responded to my suggestion that he was very much a part of that cabinet when this decision was taken. And the bureaucrats were all out against that. No, this cannot work. How can we pass on? How can we hand over a financial power to the elected members? That was a very critical argument put forward by the bureaucrats. But he was apprising the House that there was a political will. We decided, and it went ahead. It went ahead. It gone ahead. As Victor Hugo said, no power on earth, no king and queen on earth can stop an idea whose time has come. So that was an idea, the time has come, and they have decided. And today, it was reiterated by the CBO. I'm happy that the little idea that which I had has been now been taken as in a positive gesture. I'm sure our Honorable CM and the government, he has assured the House that that will be taken care, and we are hopeful that it will be named after him. It was so coincident that on that day, I raised a question on the old age pension scheme. And in that answer to my query, it was Indira Gandhi National Old Age Pension Scheme. So all these schemes, like you will find Mahatma Gandhi rural this NRHA scheme. So like that, names are been given in favor of the great leaders. And if we can have this name, it will be used all India. I was suggesting that once Nagaland government adopted this, we must sent a very strong letter, representation to the government of India, and talked it as all India, so that it will be used as Member of Parliament, Local Area Development, Vamuzo Member of Parliament, Local Area Development Program. If we can have one name among the Naga leaders, what is wrong? Vamuzo, as a leader, as I said, born in a very challenging time and live a very challenging life. In 1988, it was the Coke Party under his leadership got absolute majority to form a government. The Congress government led by Rajiv Gandhi was at the hands of affairs in India. He was denied forming the government. He challenged in the Guwahati High Court. He won against the central government challenged the Supreme Court. The case went on to election. The case became infractious and election was held. Only after 10 years the judgment came. It came in favor of Vamuzo, of course. But that was too late. By that time, two elections has gone. So he fought. And this is the reason why I don't believe in Indian justice delivery system. Too long to wait for justice, to get justice. So this is how he has fought for the Naga people. Now if you see the various schemes that he has introduced, it's really amazing. The concept that he has in his brain for all of us. But amongst many, one thing that strikes my mind is about the Naga political movement. The way Vamuzo understood how Naga people should go about, as it is elaborated by the former speaker, that Nagaland state will be too small a group of people to survive. And that is not the final solution. Today, the Naga people aren't deviating from that, the concept that our leaders have enunciated. If a solution has to be arrived for the Nagaland state, it would have been already solved by the creation of Nagaland state with the 16-point agreement. But no, ladies and gentlemen, leaders present here, that is not the solution. The real, honorable, acceptable, and inclusive solution awaits for the Naga people. And those who are propagating that Nagaland state is the final solution, or a solution should be within the parameter of Nagaland state, I think that theory will be wrong.
Standing in celebration of my friend, Mr. Vamuzo. In order to save time, I have jotted down a few points, which does not cover the deeds of Mr. Vamuzo in the public domain. It is a personal remembrance in personal relationship, which has left an indelible mark in our society and the people in general. It is a privilege for me to be able to share a glimpse of my personal journey with Vamuzo on the occasion of his 25th death anniversary. He was a path-finding leader, a fierce Naga nationalist, a devout family man, and a brother and a friend to me. My first introduction of Mr. Vamuzo was sometime in 1965-66. While he was studying law in Bombay, he initiated to revive the Naga Student Federation while it was defunct since 1953-54 during Madame Ranu Shaiza's presidency. During this time, we had a few Naga students studying in different parts of India. Mr. Yorüba Kivijusa studying agriculture engineering in Patna. Mr. Bimani Rumalam in Shillong. Myself at St. Stephen's College in Delhi. Under his leadership, we decided to reorganize NSF. Mr. Vamuzo and I were made as chairman and vice chairman of the organizing committee. Mr. Neiphiu Rio as secretary, Mr. Rio as joint secretary, Dr. Shürhozelie as treasurer, and Krele. We met several times in Shillong and Kohima and decided to hold the first general meeting of the NSF organizing committee. Under his leadership, the proposed constitution was adopted. All these records will be available with Dr. Shürhozelie. I know him as an excellent record keeper. We held the meeting sometime in June 1966. Immediately after this, I joined a British company in Assam until I was invited by the government of Nagaland to head the Nagaland Industrial Development Corporation as secretary. While working as in IDC, we had started Sarapati Hotel project in Dibago. After the election of 1977, Mr. Vamuzo held the portfolio of Ministry of Industries and Revenue under Sri Vizo as Chief Minister. While he was Ministry of Industries, he appointed me as the first Naga head of the Department of Industries Department as OSD, ex-officio Director of Industries. At that time, there was a proposal to shift the Nagaland Legislative Assembly to the hill presently occupied by the police headquarters. During his tenure, he decided to have another hotel in Kohima, akin to the Hotel Sarapati at Dimago. He believed that a good hotel next to the Assembly Secretariat would be an asset to the state in being able to host various visiting dignitaries. The present Chapel Hotel location was labeled for the construction of PWD office. One morning, he asked both Mr. Tumpang Ao, Chief Engineer PWD, and myself to the location, and decided that the hotel be constructed at the same spot. In other words, Hotel Chafu had encroached upon the proposed PWD headquarters to be constructed. Such was a decisive leader. He did not hesitate to take responsibility to move ahead with the Hotel Chafu project. After the Indian Parliament election in 1977, Janata Party came to power. Mr. George Fernandes was the Minister for Industries of India. During the annual meeting of Small Scale Industries Board of India, Mr. Vamuzo invited the minister to host the next meeting at Kohima. This was readily accepted by Mr. George Fernandes, who was a close friend of Mr. Vamuzo. In order to hold such an important meeting, which will be largely attended by all states, we needed to build a number of guest houses. Upon this proposal, immediate construction of guest houses, he was also one of the pioneers to start the district plan, which was converted into Kampai Kera development, under which each member of the Legislative Assembly was given which later became LADB, Local Area Development Project, which our previous speakers have already mentioned. I have just picked up on a few of the pertinent accounts of the countless interactions I had with Mr. Vamuzo to share today. Throughout the years with him, I found to be a decisive and inspired leader. Whenever I pass by the physical attributions of Mr. Vamuzo, such as Hotel Chaku and BID Guest House, I am reminded of his resourceful qualities, which has left indelible mark in not only the history of the Nagas, but also the foundation of the state. May his generations be blessed and follow the incredible legacy of my dear friend and brother Vamuzo. God bless and Kognali with you.
First and foremost, all glory and honor to God Almighty, our Creator and Sustainer, for His marvelous plans and designs for mankind. Words cannot fully express my gratitude for His faithfulness and care throughout our life's journey. As King David said, I have nothing to offer God for His unending love and mercy towards our family, for everything belongs to Him, but I can offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving. And so, with a heart full of gratitude, I give all thanks to God for everything and for all His constant provisions. On this occasion, my children, our entire household, and I extend our heartfelt thanks to each one of you who has made the effort and journey this far to be here with us as we remember my late husband Vamuzo, who left us on this day 25 years ago. He was 65 years old when he passed. To us, his time felt too short, but we take comfort in knowing that his Creator had designed his journey that way. God's ways are always higher than ours, and we have no complaints. As we remember his life today, we cannot help but recall the many people who walked alongside him and supported him. His colleagues, co-workers, and friends, from the highest positions to the humble roles. As the saying goes, no single tree forms a forest. In a forest, we find grasses, bushes, towering trees, and creeping vines, all playing their part in creating something whole and complete. In the same way, a man's journey is shaped by those around him, each bringing their unique, God-given qualities to contribute to something greater. Vamuzo, as an instrument of God, may have contributed his bit, particularly in the formation of the PDP concept and the subsequent CADS, now LADP, but these achievements were only possible because of the hard work, dedication, and sacrifices of those who stood with him. We have done our best to reach out to his batchmates, colleagues, peers, staff, bodyguards, and everyone who was part of his life and work. But it saddens me deeply that many of them have left us, and those who remain are now unable to join us here today due to complications from age and infirmity. Yet, for those of us who are still here, including myself, I realize that God has kept us alive for a purpose, to continue the work assigned to us in this life. I also want to acknowledge and thank the faithful ones who continue to pray for us. Your prayers are a great source of strength, helping us face life challenges with courage. In these times, more than ever, may we remember one another, and lift each other up in prayer. Lastly, as we remember and celebrate Vamuzo's life, let us not forget that he too was human. Like all of us, he had his share of weaknesses, but despite his imperfections, he gave his best and lived a life devoted to his Creator. With the presence of our leaders here, and the capable people from everywhere, and God's chosen people, it is our prayer that God will bless us with blessings such as wisdom from above, knowledge, peace and prosperity, unity to all Nagas today. Thank you.